As this topic belongs to NCERT 10th class, the chapter is 8, Introduction to Geometry. So before going to learn this topic, we are going to learn what is right angle triangle. A right angle triangle is a triangle having one angle is 90 degree. That is exactly 90 degree, and the other two angles are the acute angles having the angles less than 90 degree, and the sum of the both angles should be 90 degree. So suppose this is a right angle triangle having one angle is 90 degree. Suppose this point is A, this point is B, and this point is C. So the properties of a right triangle having one angle should be 90 degree, and the sides are like take the side length as perpendicular. This is the hypotenuse and this is the base. So here the hypotenuse will be the longest side and base and perpendicular will be smaller than the hypotenuse. Here we can also apply on the right angle triangle, we can also apply the Pythagoras theorem. What the Pythagoras theorem says? The Pythagoras theorem says as the square of the hypotenuse will be equal to the sum of the perpendicular square and the base square. So what will be the expression? See, that is if we take the square of h square, so h square will be p square plus b square. So what the Pythagoras theorem says, the square of the hypotenuse will be equal to the sum of the perpendicular square and the base square, the sum of the perpendicular square and the base square. We can also apply on the right angle triangle, we can also apply the trigonometry concepts like we can apply sine theorem, cos theorem, tan theorem. And also the area of the right triangle will be area is equal to half times base times height. So here we studied about the right angle triangle. Coming to the next topic, the sides of a right triangle. As we have discussed previous, the sides of a right triangle are hypotenuse, hypotenuse, base, and this is the perpendicular. And one angle should be 90 degree. Coming to the next topic, trigonometric ratios. As we can see, the trigonometric ratios can be represented as sine theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. If you represent the right angle triangle in the same way, this is hypotenuse, this is perpendicular, and this is base. So the sine theta will be opposite side by hypotenuse. What is the opposite side? That is the perpendicular. So the ratio of opposite side by hypotenuse will provide us the equation of sine theta. What is cos theta? Cos theta is the adjacent side, that is the base over hypotenuse. So the ratio of adjacent side, that is base over hypotenuse, will provide the equation of cos theta. Likewise, tan theta is equal to opposite side over adjacent side. That is already represented as perpendicular over base. Likewise, cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse upon opposite side. Sec theta, hypotenuse upon adjacent side. Likewise, cot theta, adjacent side upon opposite side. Let's take one example. Given 15 cot A is equal to 8, find the value of sine A and sec A. So how we are going to calculate? Here cot A is equal to 8 by 15. Cot A is given as 8 by 15. That is adjacent by opposite side. What is adjacent? That is the base. Base upon opposite side. That is 15. That is perpendicular. So if we represent it by the triangle that is already given, 15 will be the perpendicular side, 8 will be the base. So how we can calculate the hypotenuse? As we know that Pythagoras theorem says that hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the base square and perpendicular square. So by using the Pythagoras theorem, we calculated the value of hypotenuse, that is 17. So after that, we are going to apply this to find sin A and sec A. What is the equation of sin A? As sin A is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. What is opposite value? That is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse will be and perpendicular will be 15 and hypotenuse will be 17. So after applying this, we get the value of sin A. Likewise, what is sec A? Sec A is represented as hypotenuse upon adjacent side. What is the adjacent side here? That is the base. So hypotenuse upon base will provide us the value of sec A. What is the value of sec A now? 17 upon 8. So the answer will be sin A. Sin A is equal to 15 by 17 and sec A is equal to 17 by 8. So our answers are sin A is equal to 15 by 17 and sec A is equal to 17 by 8.